Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the 2026 guide to setting up GoHighLevel CRM. This is sourced directly from the automation and implementation experts over at Hire VA. Listen, if you're ready to stop guessing and finally start scaling, well, you are absolutely in the right place.
Okay, let's dive into this. We've organized this blueprint into 6 critical phases. We're going to quickly cover the foundation, core architecture, data and flow, the automation engine, testing and launch, and finally, the expert advantage.
Right, starting with phase 1, the foundation. Let's talk about why proper CRM setup actually matters.
Because the truth is, a CRM is really only as powerful as that initial setup you give it. You can have literally the most advanced software on the planet, but if the foundation is cracked, the whole building just comes crashing down. A poor setup basically guarantees chaos. We're talking missed follow-ups, fragmented customer data, and just incredibly inefficient workflows. But if you get this proper configuration right, it completely transforms your CRM from a dusty digital Rolodex into an absolute revenue-generating machine with automated lead management and totally streamlined sales.
Moving right along to phase 2, core architecture. This is all about building the base. Now, these initial steps, they are deceivingly simple, but honestly, this is exactly where we see most amateurs stumble. Creating the account means locking in your business name, your company logo, user permissions, and super crucially, your time zone. From there, you've got to configure those core business settings, like your custom domain, email, phone numbers, and calendar availability. Establishing these with absolute precision is what ensures flawless, professional customer communication right out of the gate. Think about it. If your time zone or domain is even slightly off, your automated emails might send at 3 a.m. or just go straight to the spam folder. As experts, we absolutely do not let that happen.
Next up is phase 3, data and flow. This is where we manage your lifeblood.
And I mean that literally. Organizing your contacts and pipelines is managing the absolute lifeblood of any business. When you're importing existing customer data, you can't just blindly upload a CSV file and hope for the best. You really must prioritize data hygiene first. That means removing duplicates, verifying email addresses, organizing tags, and creating custom fields. It's the old saying, right? Clean data in, clean data out. Once that data is totally pristine, then you can build out those custom sales pipelines with stages that exactly reflect your unique sales process.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because this creates a beautifully seamless journey for your customers. Imagine a chronological map of a lead transitioning through a well-crafted pipeline. It goes from a new lead on day 1 to qualified on day 3 to a proposal sent around day 7 into negotiation by day 14 and finally marked as one at day 30. Having this visual flow is a real game changer. It allows you to instantly pinpoint exactly where a lead might be getting stuck and precisely where your team needs to focus their immediate attention.
All right, phase 4, the automation engine. This is truly where the magic happens.
This is where we step in and take all those repetitive, manual tasks right off your plate, which drastically improves your response times. You have to meticulously integrate your email and SMS providers, and hey, always remember to test those sending domains before you even think about building out the exact logic and workflow automations that will power your CRM's background operations.
And let me tell you, the sheer power of what GoHighLevel can achieve once these workflows are active is absolutely staggering. We're talking about automated welcome sequences, firing the second a lead opts in, immediate SMS follow-ups, flawless appointment reminders so your no-show rate completely plummets. We've got long-term lead nurturing campaigns, and even internal notifications that ping your sales team the exact moment a hot lead replies. Literally, this is how you scale a business without burning out your staff.
Moving into phase 5, testing and launch, or as I like to call it, avoiding the pitfalls.
Look, assuming your setup just works without testing it first is hands down the fastest way to ruin your reputation. Before a single real customer touches the system, you always submit a test lead. You verify that the pipeline movement happens automatically. You check every single workflow trigger. You actually confirm that emails and text messages are delivering to a real phone and a real inbox, and you thoroughly test those calendar bookings. As experts, we know that a final, rigorous review is absolutely crucial to prevent live errors.
Because when you skip that review, you fall right into those common amateur traps. I'm talking about skipping workflow testing, importing messy duplicate contacts, creating overly confusing pipelines with just way too many stages, ignoring mobile optimization, and completely forgetting data backups. Knowing exactly how to spot and avoid these pitfalls is exactly what separates a frustrating software experience from a masterfully integrated growth tool.
And that brings us to phase 6, the expert advantage. Let's look at some final insights.
Now, you might be wondering, and this is probably the most frequently asked question we see, how long does this GoHighLevel CRM setup actually take to get off the ground?
So, the crucial point is that a basic setup can often be knocked out within a single day. However, if we're building out advanced, custom workflows, complex pipelines, and intricate third-party integrations, the kind of things that truly put a business on autopilot, well, that's going to require a bit more time, completely based on your specific business requirements.
Which naturally leads us to the ultimate question here. Do you really need a GoHighLevel expert to handle this for you?
Well, the source material answers this perfectly, stating, working with an experienced specialist can help ensure an efficient setup and reduce implementation errors. And they hit the nail on the head there. Setting up a CRM correctly takes significant planning and serious technical experience. Businesses routinely choose implementation specialists like Hire VA to configure these systems because, let's be honest, doing it wrong costs far more time and money than just having it done right the first time. Setting up your GoHighLevel CRM correctly is arguably one of the single most important steps in building a scalable sales and marketing system. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on today. Take a hard look at your current systems. Is your CRM driving your growth, or is it holding it back? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and here's to building a flawless foundation for your business.